Alright guys, let's get into it. Okay, so this video is going to be about um, a little boy named Kobe. He was riding his bike with his friends. Little boy, 6 year old. So they were riding bike with his friends or whatever. So they stopped in front of this house in the neighborhood. And when they stopped, they dropped their bikes. And I believe the story. Okay, so yeah, they dropped their bikes. They probably went off to do something. So he came back. When he dropped his bike, the guy, well, he left. The boy left away from the bikes along with the little kids. Then they came back to get their bikes or whatever. The man came out with a sledgehammer. This was an Asian guy. Please don't be upset with me. He could be Asian, Korean, Chinese. There's a difference there, but it's hard for me to tell. I apologize. Sorry, but I would just say Asian. He looked Asian. So it was this Asian guy who, man, he's 29 years old. I believe it said he was 29 years old. He came out the house with a sledgehammer, according to the boy. This is according to the 6 year old boy. He came outside with a sledgehammer, the 29-year-old man, and said something to the little boy or whatever. Um, the little boy said something back, and then the man went inside the house and got a gun, and he's still in his house. The Asian man, his name is Ryan Wing. He shot through his own house window and hit the 6 year old boy in the arm. Now the boy is biracial looking. He's mixed. His father's black, and I guess his mother's white, but you can tell he's biracial. So the little 6 year old boy got shot in the arm by this Asian guy. So after that happened, and there's a video of this too. You can see the video. So when that happened, he he ran. You can see in the video that the kids are screaming, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" The boy realized he was shot, because at first he didn't know, but he realized he was shot. And then they run in there scared. He's like, "Oh my god! I've been shot! I've been shot!" So the father went, see about the boy or whatever. They called the cops. Okay, so this is the crazy part. Okay, this is as if the story wasn't already crazy as it is. That's like the worst part. But this is the part that just like, really, in 2021, this the man that, okay, so the cops were called, of course, obviously. The cops were called. The man got arrested. He got put in jail. He took a mugshot, okay, which that's going to be in my thumbnail, the mugshot. And you will see how he looked in the mugshot. And he just kind of looked like, you know what I mean? Kind of like a little smile smirk, like no remorse, no nothing. So he was put out on bond for his bond was his bail was 10,000 cash. So he put the money up, and his ride came and come get him, someone in his family. However, he wasn't allowed to go back to the neighborhood, so I guess he have to wait off somewhere else. I don't know, maybe with the other family member or whatever, obviously because of the situation. And they may be afraid of retaliation, or things may get just crazy, whatever. So that's the part that's just like, okay, so you got billed for 10,000. So this grown man, okay, shot this kid, and you mean to tell me that's it? $10,000 is that's all you got to do to get out? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. And I'm not saying, because y'all know what I'm going to talk about, the Asian hate bill, right? And that's fine. If the statistics show that there was an uprise, and, because of the C-19 situation, and, they feel like the president was, like, blaming them and all that stuff. So some people just act a fool, ignorant people who want to target people and just get beside themselves. I'm definitely sure. I believe that I can see that happening, and it does happen, right? And it should stop, and they should be protected and whatnot. But I just, what about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about this situation? You know what I'm saying? And there's been other situation. There's been like to keep it real with you, there's been a history of black people and Chinese. It's always been like a history between us. You know, um, and it ends bad on both sides sometimes. You know, I don't know like why. I don't know if they just have this like idea of black people or this like what is it? And it goes both ways. Like I said, you even have in music, black people, some artists say things about Asian people to target them, the Chinese people, and target them, like robbing them and stuff like that. So I don't know who passed the first lick, who started what, but it's always been like this history between the Chinese people and black people. It just seemed like it's always been something there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was rooted in the situation back in the day. I forgot that girl name, but it was a case where this black woman, I don't know, like if she was like shopping and maybe the woman thought she was stealing or was she stealing, but she threw something at the woman and then she was walking away or she threw it on the counter. I can't remember, but she was walking away and the woman just got the gun, a Korean woman, Asian woman, whatever, and she went by and shot her in the head. And she got, I believe it was, what's that? House arrest. And I think maybe like probation or something like that. She didn't serve any time, and she shot a woman back in the head. That was a black woman. So it's always been something there, like going on. I don't know if it started then, and it just get worse and worse, or what. But it was always something there. But I just thought that was funny. But anyway, the the family is seeking an emergency motions to get it changed because they don't feel like obviously that's fair. Like that's a kid, that's a human being. First of all, that's a human being and a kid that you supposed to protect. Like that's like you supposed to protect children, even in communities. Like even if it's not your child, you know what I'm saying. If I live in a community and I see a little kid or something, I'm gonna just be like on the lookout for them. And if I see them in something, it's in my nature, and to just protect. You know what I'm saying? Not harm them. So I don't know. Apparently, what I gather from the video is that what the father was saying of the little boy Kobe who got shot was saying basically like he don't know if he got upset because the bike was left in his front yard and maybe he said something to the boy regarding the bike, and he said his son said something back, but he couldn't hear what his son said. So words were exchanged, and he went back in the house and he shot through the window and shot the kid. And it's like, dude, I don't care what that boy said back to him. I don't know what was said. What it doesn't matter. That's a 6-year-old kid. How do you pow 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 a 6-year-old kid? Thank God the bullet went through his arm and he's a okay. But the crazy thing in this video, the lady that was the reporter lady, she says, "Did it hurt?" Heifer, what do you think? He got shot. Of course it hurt. This silly, and the boy was like, she was like, did it hurt? Can you show us where he shot you? Did it hurt? The boy was like, uh, yeah. Like he wanted to say, what do you? Let me shoot you and let's see how that feel. Okay, Kathy. Like that was just stupid. It didn't make. I don't know. It was crazy, but I just thought that was the silly part of the video. But yes, they're definitely going for an emergency motion, and I hope they get it because I just don't see how. I feel like this deserves some outrage. And I don't really watch a lot of TV as much. I watch a little YouTubers. I go on Instagram and I follow a bunch of stuff. So maybe I need to start watching and see if they're going to report on this like more aggressively because this deserves attention. Now this is crazy to me. This is crazy. But like, share, comment in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts. Um, yeah, I just want to hear what y'all guys have to say about this. Do you think he should a $10,000 cash bond fair enough, or should he? No, you don't get bond. You stay in there. I say stay in there. You try to kill somebody, a child at that. Like your mind gotta be gone. Your mind is gone. So in my opinion, he's a danger to society because he has a temper and his mind is just he's not a rational person. A rational person will shoot no 6-year-old kid for a bike being in front of the yard. Like it's not that deep. It's really not. But comment in the comment section, like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think.